Guys, Ogs from the US, welcome to the channel and thank you for watching. A win and 3 points in the pocket, that is the most important. I don't know if I have to celebrate, cry, or do whatever people are asking me to do, because everything you do is going to be criticized by certain people. Why are you celebrating winning against Krasnodar, a farmer league team? And if you lose, how can you lose against a team like Krasnodar? So you can't please everybody in this world. A win is a win, and you can only beat what is in front of you, and I am going to celebrate it as if I beat Barcelona. I mean, how many times we lost in the past against the so-called smaller teams from farmer leagues? Krasnodar are not a small team. They did something good in their own country to give them the right to play with other European teams and qualify for the group stage of the Champions League. So it's not an easy team as many people want us to believe in order just to sabotage the result. Of course, they've been struggling with injuries, and we understand that. We understand that they're having a lot of issues, and those are facts. But the same issues been at Chelsea Football Club for a couple seasons now. But every time you try to talk about those issues, injuries, the lack of transfer window and all that, people are going to tell you that you are giving excuses. So for other teams, they are fact, but for Chelsea Football Club, they are excuses. Congratulations to the boys. We went to Russia, we conquered, and we left. Please watch my vlog. Welcome to my sofa vlog. This is the show that I always record before the game, during the game, and after the game to give you the real feeling at that particular moment, so I don't filter anything at the end of the game, if you know what I mean. So Krasnodar is not going to be an easy game by any means. It reminds me of last season when we lost at home against Bournemouth, and they were struggling with injuries. They had 7 players in their first team injured, including Nathan Ake. They came to the bridge and they beat us and took all 3 points. I don't think it's gonna happen today, but I'm just warning you, because sometimes it became a Chelsea thing, you know, losing stupid games that on paper we were supposed to win. And we tend to give life to teams that struggling, you know. Managers that are about to get sacked, they got life again when they play Chelsea Football Club. Many players in that team are going to play the game of their lives, because playing Chelsea is a dream for many youngsters from that team, and they are going to give 150% on the field to try to win and make a name for themselves. So we have to be very careful and try to kill the game as soon as possible if we wanna discourage them and win comfortably. The lineup just came out. Mendy, Aspilicueta, Rudiger, Zuma, Chilwell, Jorginho, Kova, Ziyech, Havertz, Callum Hudson-Odoi, Timo Werner, Sabs, Caballero, Ziger, James, Tomori, Christensen, Emerson, Kante, Mount, Pulisic, Giroud, Abraham. Just a reminder here that we have the right to make 5 changes. So I see at some point, if we are winning comfortably, we can put some players to give them some playing time. I'm not happy that my boy Fikayo Tomori is not playing, but I'm not that evil to start asking for Frank Lampard's head because he knows what he's trying to do. And one day, Fikayo Tomori is going to have his chance. Alright guys, the moment of truth is here and we are going to play in front of fans. I don't remember when was the last time we played in front of fans, not Chelsea fans today, but it's gonna be interesting to see how players are going to react for the first time after a long time. And guess what? We are wearing the Barcelona kit today. The first half, let's talk about the boss himself, Roman Abramovich. He was in the house. That was the first time we saw Abramovich in the stadium since Europa League final with Arsenal back in the day. So it was really refreshing to see him. That is the kind of motivation that we needed. The best boss in the world. You don't see other club owners following their teams around the world like Abramovich. The only reason why he is not in England watching games is because of the bloody visa. The first half, just like I said, Krasnodar have nothing to lose, and oh my gosh, they almost scored. 3 minutes only, a mistake from Kai Havertz, he lost the ball and they almost scored. And thank to Edouard Mendy, because of his size, he managed to save that ball from going at the back of the net. If it was Kepa Arrizabalaga, it was going to be a goal. And I'm not trashing Kepa here, but you can tell that the size played a big role in that save. 8th minute, Hakim Ziyech almost scored. Near post with his weaker foot, but didn't give anything. He got a corner, but we couldn't do anything with the corner. 12 minutes, a pen. Timo Werner fouled in the box and Jorginho missed it. And let me just mention quickly here, I've been saying this for a long time. We need to start giving our penalties to our strikers so we can increase our chance to have a golden boot in our team, in the Premier League or in the Champions League. It has nothing to do with Jorginho missing a penalty today or the other day against Liverpool or in the final of Carabao Cup against Man City. But I've been saying this for a long time. It only makes sense that at some point you have to help your main guy in the team. Krasnodar didn't just sit back and wait for us. They gave us a damn good game of football. Oh my gosh, it looked like they had more chances to score than Chelsea Football Club. Thanks to Mendy, who was as usual immense to bail us out from those kind of situations. But the final third, as usual at Chelsea Football Club, was very poor, including Hakim Ziyech and Callum Hudson-Odoi. I'm not gonna lie. It took us 36 minutes to score a goal. Thank you for Kepa Arrizabalaga for being in the other team's goal. You know what I mean? Because that shot is not going in if you have a proper goalkeeper. But hey, it's happened. It could even happen to the best. So I'm not gonna complain about it. I'm gonna take it. The first half, 1-0 to Chelsea Football Club. I wasn't impressed that much. The few chances that we had, we couldn't finish them. I saw some great crosses from Hakim Ziyech, Azpilicueta and even Ben Chilwell, but nobody was at the end of those crosses. We need to fix in the second half. Go you Blues. Let me mention very quickly about our pivot, Jorginho and Kova. Many people have been selling us the idea of selling Kante because he's slow, he's old, he can't pass the ball, and all the blah, 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 blah. What happened with Kova and Jorginho? Did you see what happened in the first half? Well, I hope they can pick up in the second half because that performance was very poor. It's clear Kante is not the problem in that midfield, and we need a new player with a different profile, with new blood, some juice in that midfield, somebody who got a vision. But Kante is less a problem in that midfield. That is another video for another day. Second half, 55 minutes, it was very scary for me because of the knock that Kurt Zouma got in the box. I was just praying because I don't want to see this guy out of the team for a long time. Thanks God, he was good. And before that, my goodness, thanks again to Edouard Mendy for bailing us out of the jail. They hit the post, and Mendy, as usual, is immense for that Chelsea team at the moment. The defense was very slow in transition, releasing the ball always late. The midfield, non-existent in my opinion, and we got saved by Edouard Mendy. We were just hanging there. They took the game to us. We were just hoping for a miracle to happen somehow. And finally, Frank Lampard made some subs. 3, N'Golo Kante, Mason Mount, and Christian Pulisic came the same time. And it tells you everything you want to know because our pivot was taken out of the team because they were awful, Jorginho and Kova. So you could tell a big change when Frank Lampard made those changes, because I know nobody is going to give him any credit, but you could tell. Okay, immediately we got a penalty, and Timo Werner, no nonsense penalty. That's the way I like to see my penalties. And after that, Hakim Ziyech also scored a goal. You know, I mean, after that, Frank Lampard continued to make some changes. Emerson come on, and Tammy Abraham also to replace Ben Chilwell and Hakim Ziyech, because Ziyech got his goal, so he needed some rest. So perfect game management from Frank Lampard. Give the guy some credit. Icing in the cake, Christian Pulisic scored the 4th goal, and Tammy Abraham assists. 4-0, 3 points in the pocket, clean sheet. What are you gonna complain about, haters? What's wrong with you? You hate? We move. Go you Blues.